What's happening, guys? Jason here, and I am back with a new project car. Now, I don't know that I've ever actually mentioned it on the channel before, but I am a massive fan of the TV show Supernatural. I got turned on to it back in 2008, where I was a guy who drove around with a leather jacket. I drove a black four-door sedan. I was meticulous about maintaining it and who got in it and everything else in it. I listened to classic rock, and one of my friends told me, hey, you need to watch this TV show where the main character drives, a black sedan that he's meticulous about. He wears a leather jacket, and he listens to classic rock, and they go around hunting monsters. I said, cool, I'll watch it. I got hooked on it. And from 2008 until the show ended in 2020, I never missed an episode. Love the show, huge fan. I can practically act out every scene there is in the show. I've seen it so many times. Now, one of the key characters in the show is a car. And when I say character, I mean it is an actual legit character named Baby. It's as part of the show as it can be. It's not something they drive, it's one of the characters. Baby is a 1967 Chevy Impala, four-door, hardtop, sports sedan car. Since the show's popularity, those cars have become unobtainium. You cannot find them, you cannot get them, you can't do anything. I've never been one to, really want to run the car down and, it'd be a dream car, but I always said if I could find one and I could get it at a, reasonable enough price, I would pick one up. So I was surfing Marketplace and I came across a 1967 Caprice four-door hardtop. It's the exact same car, trims in a different location, it's got a little bit different interior in it, but the car itself is the same. Reasonable enough on price, went down there and I drove through a freaking hurricane and I wound up with the car. Now, this car is, 67 Caprice 327. It's basically the show car. It's in the wrong color, and it needs a heap of work. Now, if y'all thought the 70 Buick GS was a rust bucket, you ain't seen nothing yet. And I may have bitten off more than I can chew, but I know these cars are unobtainium. You cannot find them anywhere. So let's go around it and take a look-see. Even I bought it in kind of a hurry, just trying to get out of there because I had to drive 180 miles to pick it up. And so obviously we're going to need new tires, but the show car has its own particular set of tires. There's a little bit of body damage here they'll have to work with, a little bit down this side, but overall, body is in better shape than the GS ever thought about being. Rust. Same place the GS rusted. I mean, identical. I already know how to do this. I can do it with my eyes shut. There's a little bit over here that's going to have to be dealt with. Whatever. I can take care of that. Down the side here, this is what makes the car special. The fact that it has no pillar right here. It is the hard top. You can find the pillar cars all day long and nobody wants them. Inside here, we have the Caprice interior, which is in decent shape and fairly original, looks like. It's absolutely the Supernatural car inside. Got a cracked windshield I might have to deal with. Bench seat, water pump hiding in the floorboard, along with what do we got here? That appears to be a timing gear, which gives me hope that there might be a cam in this car. It's absolutely soaked inside because, again, I came through a hurricane to get back here. It was one of the worst storms I've ever driven in. I got to hang down gauge pods there. Do a vice grip garage. It smells like my childhood. It smells like a musty 60s car that has way too much rust. But that's good. Okay, all in this, strength area here, there's no rust to be found, which is great. Same over in here, just like the GS. Rusted very, very similar. Back here, we got rust in this dog leg, but they make a reproduction of this dog leg right here that I can probably get and weld in that, or I'll just patch it like I did with the GS. Same thing down here. Decent amount of rust. Quarter panels are nowhere near as rusty as the GS was. GS had everything down in there. Back seat again. Oh, I can smell the gas tank lacquer from here. This car does run, and it is a numbers matching 327 car. But they always ran it off from a gas can sitting on the bumper up there, roadkill or vice grip garage side. The worst part of rust on this car, in my opinion, is this trunk. This trunk is jacked. Inside, it is absolutely horrendous. You can see the that guy there. So, the actual trunk itself around here, I mean, we'll get to the bad stuff up there. You can kind of get a sneak peek of it, but this is by far the thing that concerns me the most. I don't know that I am capable of repairing that. I may be searching for a trunk deck lid for this thing, which I found a couple of them, so we'll see about that. But the actual, trunk lining here is not in bad shape at all. There's no rust to be found there. The trunk pan is rusty but fixable. Again, all flat sheet metal. Alpine sound system back there tells me this thing was probably last driven around late 90s, early 2000s, back when these cars were worthless, pre-Supernatural. Over here we got more significant rust down in here, just like the GS did, so I think I can fix all of that stuff around here. But again, around the wheel lip where I had the most trouble with the GS, nothing. Okay, same thing down here, a little bit there and a little bit here. The real problem with the rust is this was a vinyl top car, and vinyl tops are absolute murderers. We've got a hole here that, we could throw a Yorkie or a Poodle through. Just right here, a cat could fall down into there and disappear forever. Rust here, rust all around the back, rust in the roof skin. Rust. Same story up here. I mean, it is really, really damn rusty. Now, I almost walked away from this car based on the rust that it had, but when I think about it, it's really not that much worse than the GS was, or even the 84 Buick that I put back together, because it had a vinyl top and it looked a lot like this underneath, and I got it back together, and my skills have done nothing but improve since then. So that's the terror of the car, is the trunk and the roof, but I believe my skills are high enough that I can get it done. Driver's side in here, and same story. The pillar, center pillar, and all of this stuff is all rock solid. No issues there, body by Fisher. Definitively 1967 inside here, tilt wheel. It's got a Turbo 350 in it. The seller thought it had a Power Glide, but it's not. It's the actual Turbo 350 or 400. Door really likes to not shut. We can fix all that. This probably sounds very familiar to my Buick GS video. I can fix all that. But I mean, fender, there might be a little bit of rust there, or just some bubbling from this champagne repaint that they did. It was originally gold underneath, you can see right there. Gotta figure out how to open the hood because everyone is different. Found it, right side, right about there. So, under the power barn here, we got, again, no real rust to be seen in here, in the frame, in the cowl vicinity. Nothing like that. We got ourselves a Street Dominator intake with an old Edelbrock carburetor. Got ourselves an aftermarket MSD, probably HEI style distributor, which, yeah, very nice to have. We got our manual brakes along with our AC car. Somebody's upgraded the alternator to a 1 or 2 wire. They got some really high quality wiring going on here. Fuel pump hiding down there. This is supposed to be a numbers matching car. It was pouring rain. I didn't bother to check it. Heater core's been bypassed because, of course, the heater core don't work. But I can fix all that. I've done heater cores on B-bodies before. Not that big a deal. So, yeah, this is the inside of the car. Here, radiator looks to be in decent shape. All the AC components are still there. Again, not a whole lot of anything structural in the rust here. All pretty dang solid. What the hell is that? I got no clue on that one, guys. I've never seen it before, but it's on both sides. attached to the A-arm. Anybody knows what the heck that is, drop a comment down below, because I don't. But yeah, the gas tank is shot on this, but I happen to have a A-body gas tank sitting on the shelf over there that I know to be in perfect working condition. The A and the B body are very, very similar gas tank wise, so I think I can plug that guy in and make it work. Again, no real problems with the hood or anything like that. It's just the top and the all the places that the water would stand in this car. So yeah, this is pretty much it. I'm going to get it off the trailer here and get it pushed into the garage. We're going to start working on it. Fuel system, battery, brakes don't worky on it, but we can fix all that. And we'll check out the inside of it together and all that stuff. But yeah, I'll go ahead and get it off the trailer, get the GS out, and kind of get the garage cleaned up. But I may have bit off more than I can chew. I mean, there's no question about it. This thing is a rust bucket. I know it. The seller knew it. Everybody knows it. But I think my skills are going to be able to take care of it, and we'll have ourselves a fun little project. We're going to do it just like the GS and do it a little bit at a time. So yeah, farewell for now, and we'll be back with the interior videos. Might be next week's, might be this week's. So if it's next week's, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon if you enjoyed these videos and you want to see more.